and run it. We have line number. We have the usual stuff. We have I, we have K, and now we have found. Found is a little bit longer, so we need more space. And then we have array A bracket 0, A bracket 1. And we can set this up exactly the same way as last time. With 3 in K, just like last time. I is unknown to begin with in the precondition. So we have just set up everything exactly the same as last time, except the algorithm has now been changed. On line 1, we are going to change I from whatever it was to 0. Okay, just like last time. But now we have line 2, which is also going to initialize found as a variable to have a value of false at this point. Then we go to line 3. Line 3 is asking, not found, what is the value of the expression not found?
True.
Not found is true because found is false, so the negation of false is true. Okay. Then we look at the second part of the conjunction. I is less than bar A bar is true because I is 0, bar A bar is 2, so the entire conjunction returns true. And we go to line 4. What does line 4 do? It's going to change the value of found. In other words, it will compare A bracket I to K. I is 0 at this point. A bracket I is A bracket 0, which has a value of 4. 4 is the same as 3 is
False.
False. Very good. Then we go to line 5. Line 5 says we want to add 1 to I. I goes from 0 to 1. Then we go back to line 3 again for the beginning of the loop. What is not found at this point?
False.
It is no. False is true. Not found.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think I misspoke.
Found is
Yeah,
false.
found is false. Not found is true. Okay. The conjunction is then going to look at the second portion. I is less than bar A bar is true because I is 1, bar A bar is 2. So now we have to go back into the loop again. We go to line 4. Line 4 is going to say what? A bracket I is A bracket 1. A bracket 1 has a value of 2 at this point. 2 equals 3 is false. Okay. Then we go to line 5. Line 5 is adding 1 to I. I goes from 1 to 2. Then we go back to line 3. Not found is still true because found is still false. However, I is less than bar A bar is no longer true because I is 2, bar A bar is 2, 2 is less than 2 is false. If you have one side of a conjunction being false, the entire conjunction is false already. So we move on to post in this case, and we are done. The result in this case is reflected in the variable found because it concludes with a value of false. It is not found. You can also see that if one element in the array has the value of k, then found would turn true because of the comparison on line 4. And as a result, the next time we go to line 3, not found will basically become false because not true is false, and then we would have exited the loop because of that. And the algorithm will still conclude, with the right conclusion, stored in the variable found. So this is one way of getting rid of the problem that we had earlier, and this works by decoupling the two comparisons. In other words, when we need to access A bracket I, we decouple that comparison from comparing I to bar A bar. As long as they're not in the same expression, we should be clear. Are we okay so far with the first solution? This is the non-lazy solution. Okay? I know you guys are getting a little tired, so let's go ahead and get a 10-minute break. When we come back, then we'll look at the lazy solution, which is actually it's a cleaner solution, but it needs more understanding of the programming language. So it will be back by 9:41. Yep.
I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I think it's just got to take it as a loss. But question 3.